Welcome back to VDL and Merry Christmas to you. If you're tuning in to find out the snow totals before you make your way out to the slopes this morning, again, 9 inches reported the past 24 hours at Vail, 9 inches reported the past 24 hours over at Beaver Creek, and what a crazy day it was out on the roads yesterday, or even just in and about town yesterday. What did you do about your dinner reservations? Did you kind of change your plans and stay in? That's actually a smart move considering how dicey things were out there like. And speaking of being out there, we have Charlie over in Beaver Creek this morning. We have Meredith over at Vail, and they're giving us the holiday look at how things are shaping up for the morning. And from the preview at the start of this morning show, we saw that the staff, the lifties, and the guest services crew, they're out there building the mazes, getting ready for your day out on the slopes. So be sure to wish them the holidays, and if you have something special for them, then feel free to share with them something nice too. Speaking of something nice, what's in the cup there, Meredith? What do you have there?
Found some hot cocoa. It's honestly not that cold out today. I'm just not dressed very appropriately because I put on the cape for our viewers this morning. But yeah, the French deli in Lion's Head is always open nice and early, and they have wide selection of breakfast items and of course all your different morning beverages. This morning the hot chocolate just felt right on this Christmas morning.
I spent many mornings going into the French deli just like you're being there for the start of the morning. Love their breakfast burritos. Throw some bacon in there. If you have extra cash in your pocket, get a couple of extra burritos. Let the staff know or the owner, if he's in there, that you're maybe bringing some to the lifties to wish them the holidays. It's a gift-giving time of year, and breakfast burritos at any time of year, perfect gift. So how are things in shaping up in Lion's Head as far as traffic? What are you seeing going on out there as far as people being bundled up?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, at 7:30 when we started the show, it was pretty quiet. You didn't see much foot traffic, but already you can see people funneling through the village, and I'm sure there's already a line over at the Lion's Head gondola. We just ran into someone that was buying a burrito and her husband was in line waiting, so keeping their spot. So we'll definitely bring the cameras down to the gondola to check out the line so far. But as you remember, the lifts started at the beginning of the season. They opened at 9 a.m., but now they open at 8:30. So just as we're closing the show, people are going to be able to get up on that mountain. And as we've been saying, we have fresh snow, so we're always going to be seeing a line for those first chairs when we have that fresh POW.
It is definitely a gorgeous start to the morning out there. A lot of fresh snow, but with that, you were talking about having that flat light out there, choosing your lens, appropriately for a flat light day. That's what we recommend anyone anytime. But at the same time, that wind speed, we're seeing that out there, but it's not really affecting you so much. What temperature did you notice the temperature bug out there? Is it in the 30s in feels for you out there? Would you say?
Yeah, it was just under 30 when I arrived, but I do think that we're going to see a little bit warmer of a day, and we're going to probably see that sun kind of pop out. The clouds were a bit heavier right at the top of the morning, but they're shaping up. You can even see the blue skies in between the clouds. So I
Oh
think we're
yeah.
going to see a little bit of blue skies today.
All right, yeah, let's hope so. But let's certainly hope people kind of get the gifts that they're looking forward to. And when it comes to gifts, what about reboxing? I know that normally kind of comes up sometimes on holidays. You ever have a gift and you're like, I received this gift, but it's for someone else, and maybe you have an experience of a cute story that goes with that.
Yeah, well, I received some beer and a white elephant, and I'm not a beer drinker. So that is going to be re-gifted to my brother.
Was that from our holiday
But
party?
yes, from our holiday party, exactly. It's actually always nice. Like you receive a gift, and if it's not exactly right, you can pass it right off. But I will say, I just received this sweater. I'm so excited, Ty. It's
Yes.
so cute. It's from my mother, Crimson and Clover, actually.
Oh,
Ski!
how cute!
It's
I'm
so
looking for a
appropriate
turtleneck
for Vail,
myself.
right?
Crimson
And then
Clover.
Ty, I asked Santa for a very special gift, and he brought it to me, and I'm so excited because I've been hearing and we've been repping all of the Anon goggles all season, and Santa brought me some Anon goggles. I'm so excited.
Okay, we're going to check back in with Meredith here, and I'm glad that you received your Anon goggles gifts. We're looking forward to learning more about Anon from Meredith, but here's what you probably would care to hear from right now, and that's the holiday wishes from here, the staff at VDL. Let's take a look.
From our family
to yours.
Feliz Navidad!
Hi everyone, Trisha Swenson here from VDL, and I just want to say thank you so much to our VDL clan who rallies every day to watch us in the morning and find out what's going on for the day. We really appreciate your viewership, and also to my team, I love you guys. This has been such a wonderful journey, and I can't wait to see what 2022 brings.
Happy holidays from our VDL family to you. It's been such an honor to share all the holiday festivities here with you this season. We hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2022.
Hi everybody, Charlie Kennedy and Bowie here from VDL. We just wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for all your support and for always watching us on VDL, and wishing you a Happy New Year. Bye!
Hey everyone, this is Ty Diaz of VDL wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for watching.
Hi everybody, it's Barry here from VDL, and I'd just like to thank everybody for watching. And I would also like to say that I'm just absolutely thrilled to be a part of this amazing team. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, VDL. So thankful to be on this team. Love you all so much. Happy birthday, Jesus.
Hey everybody, it's Madison, your behind the scenes gal at VDL. We just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and following along this season. We have so much more in store in the new year. We just wanted to wish you a happy and healthy holiday season.
Just wanted to wish all of our viewers out there for VDL a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. And it doesn't matter if you are naughty or nice. We love you either way. Thanks for watching.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
Welcome to the club.
What's going on?
Get your arms up. Hours of operation, whenever you need to feel good. The club has no dress code, no rules of decorum. Pets are allowed.
Now we're squat jumping up a storm. Quick.
You don't have to show your card at the door.
Breathe naturally.
There is no door to the club. There is no ceiling. And if you have 10 minutes,
Come on.
20, 30, and if you're wearing one of these, let's go.
Take a walk on the wild side.
She told me to walk this way. She told me to. Boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Walk this way. Walk this way. Like this. Come on, boo.
It's winter and we are back. VDL streams everywhere.
On the mountain, off the mountain.
On every screen.
On Facebook, YouTube,
On Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Spotify.
And now, we're on Outside TV 17.
Live and on demand, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to VDL and happy holidays to you. If you were just tuning in, wondering what the weather is doing this morning, let's start with the snow totals. I'm really happy to share with you 9 inches reported the past 24 hours over at Vail Mountain, 9 over at Beaver Creek. Plenty of fresh snow out there to enjoy, but take your time getting out on the mountain today. I know a lot of us are here. It's a very crowded time out there, but you know, taking it easy even on the staff that are available for you on the slopes, but wishing them the holidays too. But let's just choose a nice, comfortable pace to just appreciate the views and the surroundings and the weather and the snow that we bring. Take a lot of pictures. That's what we look for. and share them with us VDLs so we can see how you're spending your holiday time with us. And if you're doing any traveling, also check your flights. There's been a lot of talk in the news this morning about cancellations, and maybe that's also one of yours, and which means that you could be here with us a little bit longer. And so if that's the case, we look forward to spending a little bit more time with you this holiday weekend. What are you smiling at, laughing at over there, Emma? Just something in the background happening all the time when we're working together. Let's take a look at the weather if you're heading anywhere today, and what you want to find weather-wise, again, is having a lot of snow in your forecast. And this weather is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley brokerage professionals today to help you live the life you love. Blue skies, trying to break through these clouds this morning. I do love the clouds that are overhead, though. Very heavy, brought a lot of this fantastic snow. And as you can see, looking up and down the valley and throughout the mountain corridor, White Christmas is what we've received, and it's a really beautiful blanket out there, shoulder median snow. Warmer temperatures beneath these clouds for the start of the morning, not that colder type of a morning that we've had weeks leading up to now. And what are the chances for sunshine today? Partly sunny skies, mostly cloudy skies is what they're calling for. The morning kicking off in the teens, picking up high temperatures today in the 30s. Could see a little bit of sunshine for today. Mixed with those clouds makes for some interesting photography. And again, we look forward to seeing your images. Overnight low temperatures will be in the teens. As we roll into tomorrow, wrapping up the final week of the month of December. Are you done with December yet? I don't know. I just don't know. Are you ready for 2022? I'm very hopeful for a lot of things that it brings, and hopefully the end to our virus and COVID experience. I'm just ready for it to be over. Can we get a whoop on that one? Yeah, let's just get back to a new normal, something more exciting and healthier for all of us together. All right, so, and again, that's a look at your weather right now. And for the road this morning, you can see that things are looking a medium pace as far as the start of the morning, but not so busy. Now let's take a look at your terrain status if you're making your way over to Vail. We're finding 41% of the terrain available for you on Vail Mountain. You will find fresh snow on groomed runs. 131 trails open for you of 317 at Vail. 18 lifts open of 33 over at Vail. And as you can see there, the lift times available for you, 8:30 until 3:30 on the mountain. Such a wonderful time to get out there. Now let's get into your lens of the day. We're talking about a little bit of sunshine. We're talking about some clouds as well. A mixed bag of tricks is what you might want to consider while you're out there. And so for the start of the morning, we're finding that flat light. Today I chose the 4D Mag from Smith Goggles in the goggle strap of black. What you'll find here is that they have that bird's eye vision, clarifies not just your line, but the riders in your periphery. So notice that curvature shape that can be found in your lens today so that you can see who's off to your left and your right. But of course, if you're on the slopes, keeping your head on a swivel as well is also a smart move while you're out there making those turns today and just enjoying some of that powder on the slopes. The Smith Mag lens change system uses a magnetic for quick, easy lens changes. The lens changes that are available for you, either the yellow lens or the red lens, which is found inside of your travel case here. But for the start of today with the flat light, we're looking at the yellow lens. This one is for low light lens for darker, stormier days. And when the sun comes out, that quick magnetic release, and you can just kind of pop that red lens on there and then hit these clasps on there to kind of fasten them securely. Again, this bird's eye vision clarifies not only your line, but the riders in your periphery. It has the ChromaPop lens exchange, contrast, and natural color to make the details pop. Definition in flat or low light conditions, especially on groomer runs. And then there's the anti-fog coating inside of the lens for just keeping that fog reduced out there while you're out on the slopes. All right, speaking of the slopes, not too far from the slopes, Charlie in Beaver Creek, probably seeing some people making their way to work this morning, as well as those making their way to First Chair. Oh, you're standing by the bus stop, Charlie, it looks like over there. And that's pretty much where a lot of people have their day begin, their commute, even to work, getting off the bus, crossing that Beaver Creek Bridge. How are things shaping up this morning, Charlie?
Absolutely, Ty. I'm just, like you said, I'm right by the bus stops, not far from the Nordic Sports and Snowshoe Center, and joining us so far is no skiers. It's pretty quiet here for skier traffic in Beaver Creek, but lots of employees. So people joining us working this morning, loading and getting off the bus. So lots of fellow employees this morning. But I've got to show you this gorgeous creek, and if you can see, somebody's already been down to the creek and made a snowman, maybe perhaps last night, but it's just so gorgeous. Look at the pile of snow, it's just gorgeous on that. It's beautiful. So again, I am next to the ski bridge, and of course you can take the ski bridge, which takes you for some shopping. I think we're frozen, but we'll keep going. You can catch some ice skating. I mean, you can cookie time, which is every day right in the heart of Beaver Creek Village.
You know, that's Charlie in Beaver Creek, and what she's describing to you about the creek there and that bridge, that's the actual creek known as Beaver Creek when you're in Beaver Creek, and that's an iconic location to get your photos taken. Pillow tops right along the creek of the stones that kind of decorate Beaver Creek there, the creek itself. And early in the mornings, I'm kind of a little friend of a little four-legged family member up there. His name is Mocha, and last winter took Mocha, a little doggy, on a little walk along Beaver Creek in the mornings, and he knows that route. And if you have any resident friends, four-legged friends in Beaver Creek that are on leash early in the morning, they know the route. Let them do the walking. You go for the explore of Beaver Creek and that early morning walk with those pets in Beaver Creek. And yeah, that's the Lycan family, so good morning to them. And thank you all for watching on Outside Television, Channel 17. That is new this season, where you can catch us every morning to find out things that are happening up and down the valley with us as we begin with you at 7:30 until 8:30 every morning. Sometimes the show goes a little bit longer. And of those things, sharing with you Beaver Creek events, we're going to go and take a look at that right now. As you maybe have experienced, if you were with us just a few days ago in Beaver Creek, Thursday Night Lights has returned this season. That is the fireworks display every Thursday night. But looking at the calendar of events each day at Beaver Creek and each week as we wrap up the year, there's something for the family to get out and enjoy, especially the Beaver Creek Extraordinaire Presents Cheer, and that runs through the 2nd of January. There's going to be a New Year's Eve celebration happening on the 31st, just days away. And here's a little bit more of an expounded look at the New Year's Eve celebration from 4 until 10 o'clock. Revel in the New Year's Eve festivities mountain style with a family-friendly party in Beaver Creek Village. To find out about events that are happening in Beaver Creek with your vacation on this first wave of you arriving and when you return before this season ends, log on to beavercreek.com. You can click their events calendar as well as their signature events. You can also find out about the app that they have available for you to let you know about transportation and deals on dining. And there's so much that are happening in Beaver Creek that you can discover on beavercreek.com. Now let's make our way back over to Vail, discovering what's happening with Meredith over at Vail. Last we left off, she was sharing with us her Anon goggles gift present, but now you're by Born Free this morning. Oh, wow. And the lines, people are gathering, and it looks like there's kind of a Santa preparing back there.
Santa. So Lion's Head is actually starting to really bustle, and everyone is either getting in line to get their passes. They're already lining up at Born Free Chair 8 right behind me, as you can see, and then right next to it is the Eagle Bond gondola. We have short lines at both, but lines nonetheless. And then, just hot off the press, I got the Grooming Report. And they just posted this, and I'm happy to say that on our Christmas, we were delivered Chair 10. So Chair 10 is definitely officially opening today, which is going to bring you so many great runs. And as a local insider tip, you're going to be able to avoid a lot of lift lines over at Chair 10. And I hear also, I got the information that they are trying to open 26. Those are both great to avoid some of the crowds. 26 is over here in Lion's Head and gives you access, especially from Cascade. You can take up Cascade, which is the farthest west chairlift, and then you can go and ride Chair 26 over there as well, straight from that lift. It's probably not going to be open today, but most likely tomorrow Chair 26 is going to open. But let me just give you a grooming report today. So you can actually kind of pan in. You can see some of these green runs in Lion's Head. These are all going to be groomed for today. Some of my favorites, Lost Boy and Picaroon, Avanti. We love these. Dealer's Choice. This is also great over in Game Creek. in Vail Village. Obviously, we've been skiing Swingsville and Ramshorn, but a new one, Riva Ridge. They groomed Riva Ridge, so that should be an excellent run today. And then over in Northwoods, Sourdough area, some of my favorites, North Star, Northwoods, Tin Pants. I mean, this is some of my favorite terrain over in Northwoods. So they have such great runs groomed today for our Christmas day. And as you can see in the sky, you can see blue skies here. I mean, Ty, it doesn't get better than this.
This is definitely a historical moment as far as the weather and the snow, and considering the time of year and the season that we're having, maybe 3 in a row with COVID, that in a sense that we're making our way to the slopes, and that is possible. Our friends are here with us to get out there and enjoy. It's a powder day. And if you're just tuning in, thank you very much, Meredith, for giving us that report over at Vail. 9 inches reported the past 24 hours, both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain. And Meredith was sharing with you some shortcuts as far as getting on the mountain when she's mentioning Chair 10. This is one of the fastest ways as far as getting to some of the more advanced terrain on the mountain. So that would be over at Golden Peak, Chair 6, which has a double stopping point of a chairlift that drops you down to Chair 10 if you were to choose. And now you're in a different point access of the mountain, whereas most of the crowd converges in a very common area, which is in and around Chair 4, Gondola 1, Gondola number 19, and 8. Now, she was also sharing with you that Chair 26, which is the pride chairlift that is opening, and you're saying about tomorrow, correct, Meredith?
Yeah, they're trying to get that open. Most likely tomorrow is what someone just shared with me.
Thank you very much. And so that pride chairlift is just off of Eagle Bond Gondola number 19, where Meredith is, and then just due west of it. And then Chair 20, the Cascade chairlift. Now, this is an insider local secret as far as getting on the mountain without beginning your day right there at the base pod of Lions Head or Vail Village by beginning over by the Grand Hyatt. And that's a neighborhood walk to get over to a chairlift. And one of the many things you might want to consider when you're heading out on Vail Mountain, and especially if it's your first time out here on our slopes, and that is to kind of learn the mountain by getting your hands on that report, logging on to snow.com, and just learning the terrain. It's a difficulty, either being easy, a blue run, or most difficult, and then choosing your runs for your family and friends accordingly. And on a powder day, one could become separated from another. Have a plan as far as a meeting place is concerned, be it a restaurant at the top or the bottom of the mountain, so you can regroup with each other. So hopefully your cell phones are all charged up, and hopefully you have your communications all ready to go, and certainly get out there and enjoy the day. Let's take a look at what's happening in the chat corner right now, Meredith. We're going to see what's going on. Scott Sternberg, Merry Christmas to you, VDL. Right there, the VDL team. What a journey, he says, that it has been for a lot of us. And we've made it to Christmas, and we'll be there for so much more in 2022. Love you all. And that's coming from Scott Sternberg Productions. And who else is chatting with us this morning? Who do you have for me, Meredith? There we go. Donna, she says, sorry for the computer mistakes. Anyway, we love you, Vail. Who else do we have here? I'm just reading anything. Kathy, she says, Merry Christmas, Ty and Meredith. I like the way she spells my name, Thai. That's a fun one. Thank you. And it is just T-I, like titanium. Thank you, Kathy, for chiming in. Rye Divide also communicates with us on a regular basis. Merry Christmas, VDL, and Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for watching us online, as well as on Outside TV, Channel 17, Comcast, and around the state on various locations in Denver and in Steamboat and in Aspen, where VDL can be found. Here's what we're going to do right now. All this talk about the slopes and more terrain to get out there works up an appetite. So you're going to fill your pockets with some cookies. Someone's got to bake them first. Trisha Swenson is going to give us a little look at that.
If you want to impress your friends and relatives with your artistic ability with your holiday cookies this year, you can do so with the help of Natalia Gray. She's with Gray Atelier, and she's going to let us know how to make your holiday cookies look fantastic. And Natalia, of course, you got to start out with the right cookie and the right thickness. You can handle it, right?
Yep. So today I am using my favorite gingerbread cookies just for a spirit of the holidays. They have nice color, fun flavor, and they are about 1/8 of inch thick before
and you roll it
baking.
out, and then you bake it. Okay, perfect. And you can use a sugar cookie as well. And then, of course, your frosting selection is important. We're going to be using a royal icing today, and Natalia has that technique in the recipe on the article that accompanies this video. But you want to make sure it's going to be thick enough to hold onto the cookie, right?
Yes, that's right. So consistency is the most important thing about this technique we are doing today. It's called a marbling. So it's combination of the royal icing with couple drops of a gel food coloring. And this consistency, it's called a 10 seconds. So it takes approximately 10 seconds when you swirl the icing in your bowl before it settles down to nice layer.
All right, and then now we're gonna add the color, and you can have different bowls that have, maybe a blue, maybe a green, maybe a red.
Perfect. So you just take a toothpick and you swirl that food coloring around.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Just keep swirling, and fun designs, new occurs every time you make a new swirl.
Okay.
And then you just simply take a cookie, put it upside down, and just...
Wow, you don't even need a knife for this kind of frosting.
No, just throw it in, and then you gently pick it up.
Okay.
Important part is you have to shake it, shake it.
Get the excess off. And there you go.
Then you take it and you tap it on the table a couple times just to help that frosting to kind of evenly layer. And there we go. Masterpiece, it's ready.
This is easy enough.
Yep.
See, we said all ages could do this. Okay, and then, all right, tap it.
Tap it. Yeah, stay pretty low and flat. Perfect.
And flip it over.
Flip it over and tap it on the table a couple times.
There we go. Oh, these are so beautiful.
So much fun.
Yeah, so you could have all the different colors, all different shapes and everything, and you put them all together. Oh, and then you could do the little sprinkles.
Oh yeah, we can add little sprinkles in the case you don't like your marbling as much. You just add it with the
hide any mistakes with your sprinkles.
They are all just look so much fun, and each piece is unique and great activity for all ages.
All right, so the right consistency, the right thickness of the cookie, the right consistency of the frosting. Make sure you look at the recipe for the royal icing frosting in the article, and follow Natalia on her social media channels, and you can learn how to make other amazing things with cookies. Club One is a pivotal part of the Vail lifestyle, with spacious lockers to store all your gear in a ski-in, ski-out location. Club One is your mountain headquarters, stacked with club amenities and members-only perks. Club One, where the locals locker.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
Maui Jim Sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
You are watching VDL. Ty Diaz here, giving you another look at the weather for today, and I'm picking this up right now. A winter storm warning remains in effect until 11 o'clock today, and so what they're talking about, a winter storm warning in effect from late tonight through late Sunday night above the 8,500-foot level. And what that means is that there's going to be periods of additional snow accumulation of up to 2 inches. Wind gusts, this one's going to play into your day today. Wind gusts reaching upwards of 40 miles per hour. So for this wind watch above 8,500 feet, you're looking for heavy snow, blowing snow, total snow accumulation 6 to 12 inches possible, wind gusts reaching upwards of 60 miles per hour. So if you're out on the slopes today, keep in mind that if the wind speeds are super strong, that the gondolas could and the chairlifts could stop for the day until those moments of the winds subsiding. But if you're out there in areas where there is a gondola to ride and you're doing your laps on the slopes for the day, getting inside the gondola for your ride between your laps could be the warmest approach other than getting a few laps in for the day and just kind of playing more into safety and enjoying some family time in and around town, doing some shopping and enjoying the gifts and taking in some ice skating for the day and anything else that could be considered entertainment. Give you another look at the weather for today. Sunshine, starting to see that right here at Eagleville, and what a white Christmas it is. The coverage on the trees through there this morning, and as well as along the interstate for your commute this morning, keeping it very safe while you're out there driving, especially now in the sun. It's bright at every point at this point of your drive this morning, as well as the winds playing into your drive this morning. High temperatures making the way into the 30s, overnight low temperatures in the teens, but there's your winds in there. How long will we keep this winter storm warning? Any more snow in the forecast? Let's just hope so for the season. Tomorrow we're looking for areas of the 20s. Let's take a look at tomorrow being Sunday. The mid to upper 20s, almost the low 30s there. Dangerously windy, foggy until evening. Yeah, so we definitely want to be mindful of that, keeping an eye out for our commute if you're doing that on these ground conditions and how that could affect your drive. Your Monday, Tuesday, looking at the mid to upper 20s for our Monday, low 20s, Tuesday, Wednesday, keeping that fog around. Your chances of precipitation are right there. We're looking at the mid to upper 20s and the low 30s. And that is a look at your weather. What was that, Emma? Let's see some lifts. All right, let's take a look at the snow, the lift status on the mountain over at Vail. 41% terrain open at Vail. At the trails that are available for you, 131 of 317 trails. Covered in powder, though. It's a powder day out there, and Meredith is hanging out in Lionshead, already starting to see people at the Born Free Chairlift, ready to get after it. Lifts available at Vail, 18 of 33. We're looking at mainly on the front side of the mountain, but we're happy to share with you some of the new terrain that will become available for you, as well as new chairlifts open for you the next few days. And as Meredith shared with you, to get away from the crowds, we're looking at areas of chair 20 to get for the start of your day, chair 10 for more advanced terrain access, and then chair 26 with some possibilities of opening tomorrow. Now let's make our way over to Beaver Creek. That's where Charlie's hanging out. And last we checked in with Charlie, she was sharing with us the location of the bridge and Beaver Creek, the creek itself, and how someone has made their way onto the snow near the creek, but now you're by the ice rink where a lot of magic happens day and night in Beaver Creek. Charlie?
Absolutely. I mean, again, I just love Beaver Creek and Vail so much. They just make Christmas feel really happening, you know, down to the lights on the trees, the decorations, the garlands. I mean, an outdoor ice rink to me is just the epitome of the holiday season. So you can catch some ice skating every day here in the heart of Beaver Creek Village. And it starts about 1 p.m. every day. And you can go skate, or you can catch cookie time at 3 p.m., which is every day, which is fantastic after a nice ski to come down to the village and get a really nice gooey cookie. Who doesn't love that? So there's plenty to do here, shopping, dining. Definitely make some reservations, and remember that the indoor mask mandate is in effect here in Beaver Creek. But you know, everyone is waking up this morning. I'm seeing some families with their skis heading to the ski run and the gondola, which does open at 9 here in Beaver Creek, 9 till 4. So there's just so much to do here. I mean, the holiday season is always happening, and for me, I live somewhere in my mind that feels like Christmas or the holidays for about 6 months of the year. You know, you've got the snow and the Christmas lights on the trees that stay here for the season. I just live in a Christmas postcard, in my opinion. So I feel very blessed here.
That's very true. What a description that you just shared with us as far as like us living here in this snow globe, as you would say. And in the snow globe, those that are visiting and joining us and they're in a snow globe for the very first time, you can only imagine what they're going through and just that wonder that they're experiencing, and especially in Beaver Creek.
Absolutely. And you know, Ty, as I was watching the snow come down last night, I did have dinner reservations. My mom is in town and we had a babysitter, which my babysitter couldn't make it because of the snow. You know, everything just happened the way it happened, and I just had to stop and reflect as we cancelled our dinner reservations and just be so grateful that this is what some people dream of for Christmas, is that snowfall we had. It was so magical. The amount that was falling was just truly amazing. So I feel blessed, and you know, we did need it for the season. I think it's going to be great for us, and I just can imagine the visitors that we have and the tourists we have in town, for them to wake up this morning and see the conditions outside, as I see the families heading to the gondola. It just makes me feel so excited, And of course, I can't wait to get home to my son and start the Christmas day.
Life is but a dream, and especially if you believe. Thank you very much, Charlie, up in Beaver Creek. And yeah, get out and explore the day, walking around town. If you have to make dinner plan changes, that's quite all right. It's a magical place. Plenty of options out there for you to make those changes with while you're here in the valley for the kids, for the adults. And maybe it's just all too excited to have anything to eat at all. Maybe just enjoy the cookies that Trisha Swenson showed you how to make and enjoy some hot cocoa. Let's make our way over to Lion's Head. That's where Meredith is, and the crowds are starting to gather, trying to get after that new snow that's reported over there. How are things shaping up?
That's exactly right. I wanted to show you exactly what's happening over here. And Chair 8's line is growing by the minute. It's actually longer than the gondola. So some people have some motive to get up fast. Normally from Chair 8, you're going to traverse across to Chair 2. And they also opened Upper Avanti today, which will be some great fresh powder at the top of Chair 2. That hasn't been opened all year. So I'm guessing that's what they're after today.
I think the way that, a lot of us locals look at it, it's time to go and shred some powder. That's the way that I see it. And off of Chair 2, I'm a big fan of dropping in a lodge pole, getting those face shots. And we're looking at 9 inches that they reported, but that windblown could perhaps drive anything at the base up mountain. So you could certainly, in fields, find more powder than just those numbers. But to tear the mountain up in the morning like this, that's what you want to do. It's like a dog just playing with a stick. It's like we're just having some mindless fun.
Exactly, and I'm sure it's many of these people's Christmas traditions to get up on the mountain and ski. I know that's one of our family traditions. Back in the day, especially growing up, we would always go skiing on Christmas Day and do lunch at Larkspur. I think that's the wonderful thing about traditions. You can hold them whenever you like, or you can let them go and make new traditions. Ty, what are some of your Christmas traditions?
Some of my Christmas traditions, I guess it's safe to say, get some hot cocoa or maybe some apple cider. In the hot cocoa, pour in like a shot or two of some Uller or schnapps, a lot of whipped cream, and then just video call family and friends and get that out of the way. And then from all the excitement and long conversation, a nice little power nap, and then get after the mountain after everyone else did. Maybe that could be one. Moreover, a tradition for me is just to go ahead and work. I work the holidays and just kind of point people in the right direction out on the mountain for dining, for getting warm, and also raising the awareness of safety while out on the mountains, especially on a powder day, to kind of be aware and in account of one another in our group, assessing our ability levels in our group so that when we're out on the mountain that we're still together. 1, 2, 3 turns, make sure we're still with our person. If we become separated, it's repeating that message like anything else and choosing a meeting place so that we can regroup and get back out after it again. And that kind of safety message can be found on beavercreek.com's website, on Vail.com's website, or snow.com's website. It's definitely some challenging conditions out there. That's a fully loaded answer right there. I can continue. But here's what we should continue, and that's sharing with you, thank you, Meredith, sharing with you some events that are happening around in the holiday spirit of things. Here's one with Trisha Swenson. This one I'm looking forward to finding out what it means. It's called Woo Vail. Who Vail? Who knew?
Hey VDL viewers, we took a stop at the Four Seasons Resort and Residences in Vail because we wanted to check out Who Vail. So for a few weeks of the winter, the Four Seasons brings up this wonderful gingerbread house that was made famous by, of course, the Grinch who stole Christmas. And the Grinch is always looking at the people that are viewing the house with his little devilish grin. But this is made out of 150 pounds of gingerbread. We have 120 pounds of powdered sugar, 100 pounds of fondant to make all these cool little decorations, and then 300 macaroons that line the entrance. Now this gingerbread facade will be on display until about the first part of the year. They'll probably take it down that first week of January. So come by the Four Seasons and maybe stop into Remedy Bar and get the Eau de Chocolat experience. It's this really cool hot chocolate experience. Make sure you got the video rolling on your camera when they bring this to the table. And adults, you can spike it too if you like. But here's a little look at Vail.
From our family
Do yours.
Feliz Navidad!
Hi everyone, Trisha Swenson here from VDL, and I just want to say thank you so much to our VDL clan who rallies every day to watch us in the morning and find out what's going on for the day. We really appreciate your viewership, and also to my team, I love you guys. This has been such a wonderful journey, and I can't wait to see what 2022 brings.
Happy holidays from our VDL family to you. It's been such an honor to share all the holiday festivities here with you this season. We hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2022.
Hi everybody, Charlie Kennedy and Bowie here from VDL. We just wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for all your support and for always watching us on VDL, and wishing you a Happy New Year. Bye!
Hey everyone, this is Ty Diaz of VDL wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for watching.
Hi everybody, it's Barry here from VDL, and I'd just like to thank everybody for watching. And I would also like to say that I'm just absolutely thrilled to be a part of this amazing team. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, VDL. So thankful to be on this team. Love you all so much. Happy birthday, Jesus.
Hey everybody, it's Madison, your behind the scenes gal at VDL. We just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and following along this season. We have so much more in store in the new year. We just wanted to wish you a happy and healthy holiday season.
Just wanted to wish all of our viewers out there for VDL a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. And it doesn't matter if you are naughty or nice. We love you either way. Thanks for watching.
It's winter and we are back.
Snow reports.
Grooming updates.
Road reports.
Party info.
Food and fun.
We are VDL.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
There's a Betteridge logo on your face. We're back.
Thank you for watching VDL this Christmas morning and spending it with us. We're happy to be sharing with you how your Christmas day is going to be shaping up. Starting the morning off with the snow totals, 9 inches reported the past 24 hours, both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain following a hellacious storm that came through yesterday. Really a dicey one that came through, but yet magical at the same time. Did you get any visitors? The ghosts of Christmas past, present, future. There's a story in there for all of us that to learn from. But with that said, yeah, let's take a look at how the weather's going to be shaping up for the day. Speaking of hellacious weather, the winds are going to be playing into today. And we're talking about gusts at times of upward of 40 miles per hour. That could play into your drive. That could play into your visibility on the slopes. That could play into your warmth while you're out there in the day. Temperatures making their way into the mid to upper 30s and with a chance of some sunshine, as we're seeing this morning, as well as a mix of clouds. Let's certainly be mindful of one another while we're out there on the slopes, enjoying today as far as keeping track of one another. Some challenging conditions can be found out on the slopes as well while we enjoy the snow at Vail and Beaver Creek Mountains. So looking out in our turns for one another and make sure that we're still there, choosing a meeting point on the mountain on top of the mountain or at the bottom of the slopes in case we become separated from one another while we're out there. Overnight low temperatures will be in the teens. If you're doing this drive today, make sure you have the right vehicle for these conditions. Otherwise, don't make that drive. And if you're looking to do your travel, you're trying to make your flight today, be sure that it hasn't been canceled just yet. That way you didn't make that trek out of the valley for no reason. We're happy to have you stick around, stay, and play and have a good time celebrating the holidays with us. The next few days, some sunshine playing into the weather, as well as some clouds. Temperatures will dip by Tuesday into the lower 20s, keeping some wind speed around, some dangerous fog rolling into our weather pattern and our sky conditions and our driving conditions. Stay close to VDL as we keep you prepared for these notices while you're out on the roads. Let's go into our chat corner right now and see what people are saying. Let's see here. So what's going on in chat? Last we checked in, people were saying happy holiday to us. This one is coming from Paul Richards. Says, UK says hi. We thank you very much, Paul, for communicating with us. John Bonner, Merry Christmas, VDL, and Merry Christmas to you too. John Bonner, thank you for watching this morning. And as we see here, Richard Jacobs, let it snow. Oh yeah, we're going to find snow coming sideways, left and right from us and all around with the wind speeds playing into today. But as I'm even looking outside, there could be some hazards going on with that wind gust on the I-70 drive eastbound, as I'm seeing some traffic starting to slow down right now. So it's going to be a challenging weather out there. Charlotte, Boggart, Fricker, Merry Christmas VDL from the Frickers. We thank you very much for tuning in with us this morning. Trisha Swenson, I love Meredith's Crimson Clover sweater. Yes, everyone's looking quite stunning this morning. Charlie, too, as far as getting bundled up for the holidays. And Kathy Paz, Merry Christmas, and thank you for watching this morning. And thank you all for watching online, as well as on Outside Television Channel 17. And I'm just going to go ahead and crack this bottle of Prosecco. And thank you both for your reporting this morning out there, Meredith and Charlie. Things will look, the crowds are there and everything. What's your plans again? Let's kind of reiterate for everyone. How are you planning on spending Christmas?
Hi, Ty. Good morning again. Hi. I'm so excited to just get home. It's my son's first Christmas ever. He's only 11 months, but I just can't wait to go home and get the day started. Meredith, what are you going to be doing?
Yes, I'm going to go back home with my family. We're going to cook up a mean breakfast, hopefully, and maybe have a little mimosa, just like you, Ty. And then we're going to get out on these slopes just at 8:30. The lift opened, of course, and the line is moving, if you can see a bit behind me. But it's shaping up to be a gorgeous Christmas day.
All right, well, I thank you very much. Merry Christmas to the both of you and to both of your camera persons and to all of you watching. And remember, even on a day like today, let's think about one another. It's not always about purchasing gifts and receiving tangible gifts, but about thinking about one another, either in a text message or a phone call. It is that gift of just that love, and that is what we share. And remember that gift giving is a lot of fun for gift givers who love giving gifts. So we'll see you all tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!